Gaza under fire, Lebanon on edge as conflict threatened to widen. Trump hints at big breakthrough in Ukraine peace talks. Deadly suicide attack strikes Peshawar security headquarters. U.S. pledges intelligence and defense support to strengthen Nigeria's security. Good afternoon, to come after the short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now the news in full. Israeli airstrikes on Gaza have left 4 people dead, intensifying the already fragile situation in the region. Local reports confirm that the strikes targeted a part of the enclave, sparking fears of further civilian casualties and displacing for more violence as the humanitarian crisis deepens. Meanwhile, Hezbollah is weighing its response to the latest developments following reports of potential Israeli operations near Beirut. The group has signaled that it may retaliate, raising concerns of a wider conflict that could stretch beyond Gaza into Lebanon. Analysts warn that any escalation in Beirut would mark a dangerous expansion of the confrontation, threatening regional stability. International observers are calling for restraint, urging both sides to avoid actions that could spiral into a broader war. Diplomatic efforts are underway, but the situation remains volatile, with the possibility of further strikes and counterattacks looming large. The world watches closely as tensions mount across Gaza and Lebanon. The United States has officially added a Venezuelan criminal organization, often referred to as a cartel, to its list of designated terrorist groups. Officials say the move comes in response to escalating concerns over the group's growing military capabilities and its alleged involvement in cross-border operations. Washington warns that the cartel poses a direct threat to regional stability and U.S. national security interests. According to U.S. intelligence assessments, the cartel has expanded its influence beyond drug trafficking, engaging in armed activities that mirror paramilitary operations. Authorities believe the group has access to advanced weaponry and maintains now a tougher stance against organized crime in Venezuela. Regional analysts caution that the decision could further strain already tense relations between Washington and Caracas. Venezuela's government has previously denied links to criminal groups, accusing the U.S. of using such claims as a political tool. As the designation takes effect, observers say the move underscores Washington's determination to confront what it sees as a growing military threat in Latin America. Meanwhile, the United Kingdom, Canada and Australia have jointly announced a new campaign aimed at tackling visa fraud. Officials say the initiative is designed to protect the integrity of immigration systems and safeguard travelers and safeguard travelers from exploitation by criminal networks. The campaign will focus on raising awareness, strengthening verification processes, and sharing intelligence across borders. Authorities highlight that visa fraud has become a growing concern, with fraudulent applications and scams targeting vulnerable individuals, loopholes exploited by fraudsters, and ensure that legitimate applicants are not disadvantaged. The campaign also emphasizes public education, warning people to avoid unofficial agents and to rely on government-approved channels. Immigration experts believe the coordinated effort marks a significant step towards curbing international fraud schemes with increased cooperation and stricter enforcement. The UK, Canada, and Australia aim to set a global standard in protecting migration pathways. Observers say the success of this campaign could encourage other nations to join in the fight against visa-related crime. A former U.S. President Donald Trump The U.S. President Donald Trump has suggested that progress may be underway in efforts to end the war in Ukraine. Speaking to reporters, Trump remarked that something good may be happening in ongoing, though he did not provide specific details. His comments have sparked speculation about possible behind-the-scenes negotiations aimed at halting the nearly 3-year-long conflict. The war, which began with Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, has caused widespread devastation and drawn in global powers through military aid, sanctions, and diplomatic pressure. While previous attempts at peace have faltered, Trump's statement has raised hopes that new momentum could be building towards a resolution. Analysts caution, however, that without concrete agreements, optimism may be premature. International observers are watching closely for signs of progress as both Kyiv and Moscow face mounting pressure to find a path forward. Any breakthrough in talks? Welcome back. A suicide bombing and armed assault on Pakistan's Federal Constabulary headquarters in Peshawar has left at least 3 security personnel dead and several others wounded. Police say the attack began early Monday morning when a bomb detonated explosive at the main gate, followed by gunmen attempting to storm the compound. Security forces responded swiftly, killing 2 of the attackers and preventing further casualties. Authorities confirmed that the victims were members of the paramilitary force stationed at the gate, with 4 others injured in the blast. In total, 11 people were wounded at the Afghan border. No group has yet claimed responsibility, but officials warn the incident highlights the persistent threat of extremist violence in the region. The government has vowed to strengthen security measures and investigate how the attackers managed to target such a sensitive installation. Observers say the strike underscores the fragile security environment in northwestern Pakistan, where paramilitary forces remain on high alert. Meanwhile, severe floods and landslides are infrastructure crippled. Rescue teams are struggling to reach remote communities cut off by rising waters and blocked roads. Authorities report that the death toll continues to climb as search operations uncover more victims. In Indonesia,